one time in South Africa, in Soweto. I visited Soweto Township. Yeah. There, of course, some of you, I think, already know that story. But please don't feel boring because of repetition. But one important now person here, so I want to share with her. You know, at that time I very keen visit one ordinary family. Then finally arranged by organizer. So then I sat, the member of the family, and we talked. And then their friend, Mr. Join, introduced as a teacher. The mother complained about education, her children. Then eventually I took the sponsorship for 2 or 3 children of her. Her next few years I sent some money like that. Then the person who introduced as a teacher, I talked, now you South African people, now you got democracy, equality, new constitution. So constitution provides equality, so wonderful. But at the same time, it may take psychological level. It may adjust sometime. Then he expressed to me, he believed native black African brain is inferior. And I shocked. And I argue. My own case was an example. Now, of course, this is not a political statement, but actually, many Chinese consider they're much sort of superior, and those minorities, they sometimes look a little bit. But when Tibetan get opportunity, at least those Tibetan refugee community in outside China, we prove we have some ability in education and various fields. I mentioned to him, argue. Then finally, that person with size, with size, then mentioned, now I believe we are same. Same potential. And also I notice in India, the people so-called low caste, they also use some kind of tendency of anger, frustration like that. Sometimes you see they express openly the upper class. Resentment. So in deep inside, again, this is some kind of feeling of inferior. So that must change. So that much depend our attitude, the upper class people's, more successful people's attitude towards them. Although helping, but look down, out of pity. That's a mistake. You should respect them and serve them. That kind of spirit. So this is one thing. So the poorer section themselves, you see, they should have more self-confidence, like that. Then the richer side, I think your lifestyle, I think worthwhile, little change. And make available more money, less consume. then actually your own life becomes then more kasoda, more stable, more happier. And morally speaking also feel happy. If while you see some people, their life miserable, and you enjoy something, if person also there use real human feeling, it cannot go that way. While other people starving. Even some animal also have this sort of attitude. They want to share. Some bad dogs or bad cats, not doing that, but some you see do that, isn't it? So we are human beings. Suppose we are much intelligent person, intelligent sort of species of mammals. So inequality, while you are seeing or feeling, then still don't care. That kind of thing is, I think very bad, very unfortunate. So that I think long run, and that also I think through education. Media people also have, I think, important role, like that.
President Robinson, I know you're just about to ask a question, but I think we'll include all the audience, and so I'd like to ask you a question and then Your Holiness a question. Somebody in the audience has asked, in our current world, how do you explain to children that there's still goodness and hope for peace?
Good question. I would echo what the chair of the elders says to us, Desmond Tutu, as what essentially the elders should be trying to do, which is to find the good in everyone, and to find it particularly in children. But I think what His Holiness was saying struck me very much, because I got a book recently from a friend of mine in Ireland who works with very poor people, with homeless. She works for a small trust. Her name is Alice Leahy. She's a wonderful woman. And somebody said to her, don't you think you're wasting your time? Because what she was doing was just spending a lot of time with homeless people. And she produced this book called Wasting Time with People. And
Wasting time with people.
And I think we need to waste more time with children, in the sense of parents being there. I'm a grandparent now, being there to actually have those conversations, have those times to pass on what values are really about, what relationships are really about. And if we're rushing around, and if we expect the school to do everything, yes, not the home, then probably we won't make that connection enough with children, and we won't be able to encourage them to see that their values are in relationships, in respect for others. And if I can put this in human rights terms, we have a wonderful convention called the Convention on the Rights of the Child. And it's wonderful because it goes that step further about children and says children must be active in knowing about and pursuing their own rights as children, which means they must respect the rights of others, of their parents, of those in school, of those in authority, but also of their peers, no bullying. And it's a bit sad that the United States is one of only 2 countries in the world that have not ratified that convention, the United States and Somalia. So maybe the Obama administration will